Are we back? I think we might be back. Yes, we're back, aren't we? Awesome. Yeah, my internet, everything disconnected. The sim disconnected, vPilot disconnected, Navigraph demanded I log in. Very, very confusing. Sidnov, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Good. I'm glad we're back. vPilot didn't like that at all and has frozen. So I might just have to quit that. Come back. Oh, dearie me. Doesn't want to do anything. Don't worry, nobody panic. It's all going to be fine. Just might take a little while to be fine. Right, there it is. vPilot, end task. Start it up again. Too late, already panicking. Sorry, boss. Alright, here we are. Connect. Oh no, that's connected with my old call sign. Good job I spotted that. Can you imagine the joy that Kai would have got from that? Would have been intolerable. PGT 16 Zulu A20N. We even have a cell cal code on this one, so I'm going to put that in for the sake of completeness. Echo Lima Foxtrot Sierra. Boom. Flight plan. Fetch from server. File flight plan. And oh Christ, I've lost everything.
Nothing, I'm calling static only.
I type all my notes here, so I know that our initial climb was 7,000. Unfortunately, we're going to have to ask him for the squawk a third time. Live is broken. One ping, by the way. What do you think of the clip? Oh, I don't know, boss. Let's have a look. Is it in stream clips? No. I don't know where the clip is, boss. You actually got angry that Twitch is glitching, but it was it was actually from my side for once. Someone's hacked my Wi-Fi. Right, hang on. Gotcha ground, Suntek 16 Zulu. Could we have our squawk again, please, boss?
Boss, you're not coming up on my radar.
I'll disconnect and reconnect. It's in mode C and everything. Am I on YouTube as well? It's supposed to be private on YouTube. Oh dearie me. Standby one. I'll fix that as well while we wait for me to come back on radar. Oh, you know why it's done that? You know why it's done that? Because OBS will have disconnected briefly and YouTube will always start a new recording. That's why it'll have done that. I'll just sort that out. Amazing, isn't it? One little glitch in your internet connection, it all goes horribly wrong. Yes, people watching on YouTube, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be here. I should be over on Twitch, so I'm going to stop the stream now. And as Simon very helpfully has put, come and join me on twitch.com/FilberFlies instead.
Initial climb 7,000 feet and squawk 2342.
Clear to the Athens airport via the IFGAS 3 departure. Initial climb 7,000 feet and squawk 2342 for Sunset 45 Tango.
There we go. That should put pay to the YouTube stream. Says that Speedbird 507 called last. Oh really? That was my old call sign. Try turning mode Charlie off and on again. Okay. Not getting out of Istanbul, no. No. I'm there now. Oh, good. Weeby fan! Hello! Yeah, it's all a bit crazy. Jackson, thank you very much for the £1 super chat. Someone hacked me 100%. Everyone watching here is going to be banned. And now you're on the correct platform. Welcome, Pierre. Welcome. Oh, Pierre. Sorry, Pierre, not yeah. Welcome to Twitch, everyone. Ray, hello. Is this flight only Twitch, or are you switching to YouTube as well? Ray, nice to see you. This flight is only on Twitch. I can only do one at a time because otherwise Twitch will ban me. M Degree, welcome. Thank you for the follow. But I had a bit of an internet glitch which caused it to start streaming on both. Stewie, good afternoon, boss. Squawk 2474. Thank you, boss. That makes life much easier. 2474. Tell you what, needn't have worried about hanging about the with the setup, need I? Probably get going in. Right. Gokcen ground, Suntex 16 Zulu, radio check please.
Readability 0. Try again, boss, because I think your internet just died again.
Really? I can hear you 5x5. Let me check my mic settings. Boss, hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but it was just really static.
Is this a little better? Oh well, see how we get on. You don't take off early, boss. I just take off late. Right, neither takes off early or late. It takes off exactly when he intends. Exactly, DJ Nix. Thank you. It's good to have an ally on the stream for once. Yes, it's an affiliate rule, exactly, yeah. Been watching lots of my flights. Think you're in, I'm in love. Oh, Ray, that's very nice to hear. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Yeah, it's in the terms of service. Has it gone again? It's not late until we get to 1600 when we enter Zilla timing territory, exactly.
As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the...
Yes, you're an ally as well, Martin. You are. All stable for you. I'm not getting any drop frames or anything, so I think it's fine. Right.
Hotel T-set squawk 2337.
Please bring it to the boarding door and we will...
Let us get set up with this. So
2337, Turkish 5 Papa.
If you're seated at an exit seat, also review the exit...
So much traffic here, Kai. It's good. And it's not all people we know, is it? So transition altitude is going to be 12,000 feet. That is correct. And we'll calculate our takeoff figures with that very helpful site that someone found. Where is it? Performance calculator. There we go. So we are an A321. In fact, I'll show you this because you might find it interesting. I don't know what you people find interesting. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing rather than doing it in silence. I think that'll be good. So we're an A320 Neo. Our gross weight for this takeoff is going to be 64,979 tons. Our centre of gravity we get from up here, 24.46. Anti-ice we don't. Well, actually, do you know we will need it because it's only 7 blooming degrees. Anti-ice in Turkey, whatever next. The runway length we'll get from the Navigraph chart, and that is not the right chart. Here we go. 3,000 meters. And the runway heading is going to be 059 degrees. Runway's dry. Airport elevation is about 300 versus 293 at the threshold. QNH, let's just get the latest METAR in case that's changed. Uh, 1024 hasn't changed. Temperature is now 6 degrees, and the wind is... Welcome, thank you very much for the follow, Siuv17, I think, or Siuv17. Thank you very much indeed. Wind is 030 at 7 knots. Calculate, and then we get the figures that we need for the MCDU. The only controversial thing you do is clips, it's true. Demonic, welcome, and Hipcarus, welcome. Thanks for telling me about the rule. I was 1 week away from breaking it. Yeah, a lot, you know, to be honest with you,
hey guys,
a lot of people do stream on both.
Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks.
nice
Let me know if
talking,
you
but
need
whatevs.
anything.
Yeah, a lot of people do it and get away with it. I'm just a bit of a goody two shoes. I don't play copyrighted music or anything. It's not worth it for me. And also, before I was an affiliate, when I first started off, I did used to stream on both. I multi-streamed. And I found it quite hard to keep up with both chats, and I felt that I wasn't really doing either platform quite as it should be done, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. We'll use 1093 and 1093 for the... Will we? That seems a bit weird. Let's have a quick look at Blackbox's site, see if there's anything for this airport. I bet there isn't. But if we can do it properly, we will. So, LTFJ. No. So what's our altitude at the moment? It's 300 feet, right? So I don't know quite where it's got these from. It's 340. We'll do 1340 and 1340, 1,000 above ground level. NADP to Styly. The flaps and that should be right though. 1 and up 0.8. And the flex takeoff temperature this calculator gives is always incredibly low. Like, so low. 26 today. Like, don't get that. I think that's not quite right. But anyway, it's all we've got. We've got no better way of doing it, so that's what we will use. And I've just realised I really should have done the departure before doing that. So, runway 6.
35 Papa Hotel Taxi by Sierra holding point.
And it's the Ivgus 3 Juliet. Oops. Thought it hadn't registered. Now I've got the wrong SID. Ivgus 3 Juliet. There we go. Good. Insert. And because it's such a short flight, we're going to set up for our planned arrival as well. Doesn't matter if we end up changing it. We're expecting 3 right, and let's just pick the ILS that most matches. They both do. They're kind of the same. We'll go for ILS Zulu for now. Yeah, ILS Zulu 3 right. Via the Auxil 1 Charlie arrival. With the Kilo Echo Alpha transition. And now we'll check for any discontinuities. There usually are some. Yes, so we've got double Ivgus, so we'll get rid of the second one. Get rid of the discontinuity. And that'll do us for now. Let's have our
Okay.
before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
ADs.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
What? What's that? 6.6100 kilograms. 6100 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrow ref.
1024 set.
1024 set. Down to the line.
What's that kite? Incorrect squawk. What? 2427, is that not what you said?
Okay, I'm out for the walk around.
Thank you, Alex. What? Why are you going out for the blooming walk around? Right, something's going wrong. Something's going wrong with my first officer.
45 Tango, push and start approved, runway 06, KinH 1024.
Oh, dearie me. We'll have to,
Push and start approved, runway 06.
we'll have to restart that one.
Tango.
He must have thought I said something, I think. I don't know. Don't know. It's all being a bit weird today, isn't it? I think those disconnections have thrown me. Okay, let's do that checklist again. Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Suntug
ADS.
11901 ready for
Nav.
suspense.
Fuel quantity.
Suntec 11901, push and start approved.
Thank you,
runway
Alex.
06.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
She's had a proven weight
6100 kilograms.
119.
Why have they gone? I definitely remember putting this in. If Simon, I saw you ask what my takeoff weight is. It's 64979 kilograms. 1 up 0.9. There we are. Somebody explain why my voice sounds like 5-year-old and other 14-year-old sounds like 50-year-old. Because it hasn't broken yet, Trudy, but it will. It will. Push back quite soon, or meter, not long now. You're in online school today. It's 8:49. You're in first class. Oh gosh, Ray, bad luck. I feel for you. Full but size delays. First officer needed some fresh air. Yeah. I will, boss. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. 2474. How does Satira know this and I don't know this? 2474. Okay, well I'm sure it'll tell us if that's wrong. You didn't enter the thrust reduction acceleration values and so config got merged on the same line format. Oh right, thank you, boss. Right. Which reminds me, I need to re-enter these thrust reduction acceleration altitudes, don't I? 1300, 1300.
Turkish 5 Papa Hotel contacts Tower now on 118.8. Have a safe flight to Alkmaar.
With a normal A320
118,
CFM engines, you can go up to flex
Thank you.
62, so on a Neo you should go even higher, so about flex 60 should be fine. Should we try 60? I normally just go for an average of 55, but now I have a takeoff performance calculator that claims to be specific to the A320 Neo. I thought we could trust it, but no. Why does it look like 3 or 4 PM for me? Well, it is. It's 10 to 4. Where I am in the world. Oh, you wrote it earlier. You copied this message. Thank you. That's very helpful, Satira. No, I'm not on live time. I always fly real world flights when they're actually flying. Your son's 14. His voice hasn't broken yet. You're like me. Yeah, it just takes. It's a waiting game. I know it's frustrating when everyone around you's voice breaks and yours doesn't, but it'll happen. No, it gave me flex 30 earlier. But yeah, I'm doubtful as well. I've done a Flightzilla taking years for setup. I have. It's been nearly a blooming hour, hasn't it? Alright, let's finish the checklist and get the hell out of here, shall we? 6100 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrow ref.
1024 set.
1024 set. Down to the line.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight deck. We'll be ready shortly. Roger.
Right, now because I messed up the pre-flight. Oh no, there we are. They're moving away. That's good.
Yeah, taxi via Sierra, hold 0.06.
I'm just going to check that my position is still where we set it earlier. It is. Right. Below the line.
Windows and doors.
This is the performance calculator I use. I'll send you a link. Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set.
Before start checklist complete.
I think we're finally ready. Gokcen ground, Suntote 16 Zulu, stand 204 Alpha, request push and start please, boss.
16 Zulu, push and start approved, runway 06, QNH 1024.
Push and start approved, runway 06, QNH 1024, Suntote 16 Zulu. Runway 06! We want to push back the other way, boss, don't we? Yes, obviously we do. So let me just spin that arrow around. I think because it was behind me, I was getting muddled up. We want to go nose left. So, yeah, tail right, nose left. Whoop. Good done. Let's go.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight deck. We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Sure, some of his friends are. I was very early to start shaving and very late for my voice to break. Wordle beat. Oh, it was a hard one today, Mark. It was a really hard one today. It didn't beat me, but I had to put it down and come back to it. And then I just had a flash of inspiration. But yeah, I've been beaten before once. Starting engine 2. It's a horrible feeling.
Ready.
Ready for what? Starting engine 2, I said. Starting engine 2.
Check.
It's no good getting cross with him. He doesn't care. He doesn't get better. Some people have deep voices, some have low. Most Austrians have radio voices. You don't. You can't do anything about it.
Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There is an instruction
but when you're a teenager, it really feels like the end of the world if your voice is broken late. But as Simon says, it isn't. Doesn't matter at all. You've got most of your life ahead of you with a deep voice, or a deeper voice than you have now. So there we are. That's what we set up for earlier. It's not pushed us quite as far as I would have liked. The angle isn't bang on, but it's pretty good. Certainly better than I can do driving a pushback tug. Trolls! Welcome, boss.
Set parking brakes.
A Spanish ground crew, actually, boss.
Parking brake set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see
Over
you
the tower,
on the right side
118
with the
for contact.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks, have a good flight. See you later.
The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will
Right, so engine 2 has started.
appear.
Starting engine 1.
With your seatbelt
Check.
fastened and pull a mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth.
You'd never have guessed he was 23. How old did you think he was?
Your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others.
No, I wouldn't have. If you'd asked me if your voice was high or low, I wouldn't have said. I'd have said it's in the middle, boss. Break. Jeez. It's alright, Martin. No one's here to judge you. You had a beautiful voice, then puberty hit you like a ton of bricks and your voice changed a lot. Yeah. I used to have a nice singing voice before my voice broke. Then my choral career was over. I didn't have a choral career. I just used to be better at singing than I am now. Adam still looks and sounds like he's 11 or 12. When he was younger, though, he was one of the tallest.
Contact 11991, ready for taxi.
11991, hold position.
Yes. Yeah, I would have guessed he was, you know, slightly older than 22, I think. 21, 22. Drink whiskey and... Don't do that! Nobody drink or smoke. Dear, dear. You used to get a lot of solo singing roles in middle school and stuff. Now you wouldn't want to hear yourself sing, so yeah. You hear my voice sounds completely different from my real voice. How do you mean from your real voice? From looks, most people think you're about 80. I don't think I've ever seen you. Oh, I've seen bits of you. You've posted. Oh, no, that sounds a bit dodgy. I've seen you from weird angles. I don't think I've ever seen your face though. Right, that is 2 good engine starts, isn't it? Yeah. So we can turn off the APU bleed. We can turn off the APU. We can turn the engine mode selector back to null. I've already done it. I'm very distracted by the chat today. We'll have our after start checklist, I think. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Oh, your voice through a microphone. Yeah, so's mine. My voice is too nasal through a microphone. I don't like it. Set and checked. Set and checked.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
23% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Have some more bits from me.
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed. That is very, very nice of you, whoever you are. I can't see your name yet because I haven't got the right window open. Simon, thank you, boss. Very kind of you. Another 100 bits. I'm very distracted by the chat. It's true though. It's true. I did quote no. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Stream Elements is awesome. I have seen lots of bits from you. It's true. You know what I mean. I've seen his feet when he's been on the way somewhere. I've seen views with a bit of him in them, but I don't think I've ever seen his face. Now I've seen even more. Yeah. Still don't sound American, so I can't be that nasal. I kid you not. Not long after my voice changed, someone played a recording of myself, and you actually asked who it. Oh, really? Gosh, it is amazing, isn't it? How different people sound after their voices break. Right. Flight controls check. Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Twitch bits, nothing else. Yes. Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Let him do his flight control checks. Time to swap over to Athens approach. Have a good landing then, boss. Clear left side?
Clear right side.
Gokcen ground. I was just about to call you Athens ground. Suntech 16 Zulu, ready to taxi.
16 Zulu taxi left onto Romeo Delta Charlie, then left onto Sierra taxi, then via Delta holding .06.
Taxi left Romeo Delta Charlie, then left Sierra taxi via Delta holding .06 Suntech 16 Zulu.
Read back correct and prepare the camera for sightseeing around the airport, boss.
Unbelievable. I blame Jenny for this. I blame Jenny for this. Right. Where are we then? Let's see what mischief this has caused us.
Suspect 11901, once the company traffic has gone out your way, taxi via Romeo holding .06.
Taxi via Romeo holding point Juliet, Suntech 11901.
Left Romeo. Delta. Sierra. Charlie. Where the hell's Charlie? Delta. Charlie? No. Left Sierra. Gokcen ground, Suntech 16 Zulu. Just to confirm, taxi clearance was left Romeo, right Delta, holding .06. Affirm?
Stand by. Suntech 11901, go ahead.
Sugar.
Kai.
Suntech 16 Zulu, go ahead.
Suntech 16 Zulu, just after some confirmation of taxi clearance, I believe you said left Romeo, right Delta, holding .06. Is that correct?
No, I don't think I did, boss.
Right. Left Romeo, left Delta, and then you mentioned Charlie, but Charlie's on the other side of the runway, so I'm a bit confused about this tour.
Suntech 11901, we're going to taxi to the left while he figures out how to read taxi charts.
Subject 1901, are you... I'm confused, what are you doing exactly?
I mean, he's just taxiing over the stands. He's had enough, boss.
Sunset 160 holds position, and Sunset 11901, yeah, just continue your taxi, don't blame me, to be fair.
Continue taxi, Suntech 1191.
I can't do it.
Sunset 16 Zulu, taxi by Romeo holding point 06.
Via Romeo holding point 06. I'd have done it, boss. I'd have done it if it didn't involve Charlie. I can't get to Charlie and then do a 3-point turn, boss. Romeo 06. Thank you, boss.
Just ignore Charlie there, just go via Sierra.
I think I'll stick to your last instruction, boss. Dear. Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
Config 1 plus F set.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
133, 134, 138, flexing 60 degrees. I knew this was a bad
V1,
idea.
133, VR, 134, V2, 148, flex temp, 60 degrees, ATC.
Set.
Ecam memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Sunset 1191, why do you hold position?
Because you've generated.
We're moving again, Suntech 1191.
Because you've generated a free-for-all, boss. This is why we take off first. But this doesn't usually happen, boss, because we normally have competent and professional controllers. It's giving them value for their time invested. I mean, the thing is, there's not... I can show you from here. So we would have gone... What he wanted me to do was turn left there, go up here, cross the runway, I think, into this bit here, which is Charlie. And then we'd have been stuck, you see. But yeah, it's a nice little freeway. I would recommend it. But it's only worth looking at this side of the runway. There's really nothing much worth bothering with over there. Except for the Turkish Technic hangars, which are quite cool. I don't know. I've lost track of who's who, to be honest. I don't know who the other Sun Turk is. He's not my friend on Volanto. It's all meter.
Contact Tower now 118.8. Have a safe flight. Bye bye.
You always read it as fly pigs. I do as well. The ground controller was fantastically professional for you, boss. Well, he would have been, wouldn't he, boss?
Sunset 16, you sadly had to contact Tower now 118.8. Have a safe flight. Bye bye.
It's a sad moment, boss. I'm really struggling to keep the tears from my eyes. But thank you. You've been absolutely wonderful. Tower on 118.8, and we'll see you soon. Suntech 16 Zulu. Bye.
Next time, expect a whole tour around the airport, boss.
Roger. I imagine you'll have had time to study the taxi charts and actually plan a tour around the airport properly next time, boss. 8.1. So this is Kai's friend we're going to talk to now, I believe. Oh, 18.1. Can't even remember what blooming taxiway we're on now. Don't be so harsh on him. It's your responsibility to taxi on the 8th, not the controllers, according to ICA. I mean, trolls, you've heard what's been going on, right? Haven't you? Oh, hang on. I think I've tuned the wrong bloody frequency now. Yeah, it's 118.8, innit? Cannot multitask. 118 decimal 8 There we go. Gokcen Tower, good evening. Suntech 16 Zulu approaching holding point Juliet for runway 06.
Suntech 16 Zulu, good evening. Gokcen Tower, line up and wait to runway 06.
Line up and wait runway 06, Suntech 16 Zulu. Thank you very, very much for the follow, whoever that was who I just missed.
1191, unfortunately no further ATC available. Please continue on 122.8. Have a nice flight. Goodbye.
122.8, thanks to surface. Suntech 1191. Have a good night.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Approach path, clear of traffic.
Below the line. I know, Stuart, I know, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Below the line.
Takeoff runway.
06 confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Right, we're ready now. Taxiway lights are going to need replacing. I know, I was trying to see. So basically, when I used to use Streamlabs, I used to get a list of all the things that had happened. So I used to get follows and subs and all the rest of it down there. For some reason now, on
Suntech 16 wind 40 degrees 8 knots, runway 06, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 06, Suntech 16 Zulu. Thank you. On OBS, it doesn't give me that, so I have to actually look to see what the alert is. Otherwise, I miss it. I'll get used to it, and I'll be able to switch it. Ready?
Continue.
Ready.
Approach.
Take off.
1024.
Check.
CEO and Erson, thank you very much for the follow.
Parking
Join us
brake.
at a good time. What? Why are you talking about my parking brake, boss?
Thrust set.
What's going on with my detents? Manflexisti, SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. 100 knots.
Line up and wait means go onto the runway but don't take off.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Beautiful. Autopilot 1 on.
Suntech 74 Lima, wind 040 degrees 8 knots, runway 06, clear to land.
Oh no, what's going on here? Why is the sim just turned into a slideshow? Yeah, I did accidentally enter slew mode. I pressed Y rather than T. This is bad, isn't it? Oh my goodness me. Don't know what to do about this. No idea. Try going to the menu. Crikey. Oh my goodness, what is it doing? Oh my god. Gokcen Tower, Suntech 16 Zulu. We're going to have to disconnect due to some SIM issues, but just wanted to say thank you very much indeed for your ATC and have a good evening.
Suntech 16 Zulu, roger. Have a good evening to you too. Goodbye.
Right, so this is bad. This is really bad. I've never had this before. This is all new. This is all new. I can't even go to the menu. Okay, so it smooths out when I go to the menu. That's good. Does it work if I press resume? No. No, it doesn't. I don't know, Jake. I don't know what's happened here. Not a clue. Let's go to the main menu and try and save and reload. That's what we'll do. Don't worry, just some slight turbulence. Yes. I wouldn't have thought so, Bisno, no. That was exactly how your approach into San Diego looked like, was it? Did you work out why? Did you work out how to fix it or anything? What will be needed momentarily, Tuz? Oh, the crash investigations team. Yeah, autopilot was on. Yeah. Plane crash in slow mo. Yeah, it was unbearable. It was unbearable.
Encouragement for the sim.
Thank you, Alex. Why 256? What's the significance of that?
1,000 to go.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so it's a bit wrong, but it's smooth. I mean, it's very wrong, but it's flying. Let's just get that. Let's just get that climbing. Get our flaps up, obviously. Get our speed down to... Okay, maybe it's going to be alright. Maybe it's going to be alright. We obviously will have to re-import our flight plan. But that's doable. Has it saved our fuel? Not really. We've got half as much as we should have, I think. Yes. Thank you for your prayer, Ray plays. Don't know why the minimum speed is so high, but it seems to have... We're not on auto thrust, are we? You see, you're telling me leave a climb, but you're also saying speed, which suggests you are in the climb to 10. Okay, there we are. Okay, so we've got that loaded. Get the weights correct. Get some blooming fuel on board. Oh my God. You know, that moment when you all the work you've done to fix your sim that seems to have paid off suddenly seems like it was a complete waste of time. No, it's alright. 6113. We didn't have a crash to desktop, and that's all we can ask. 6113. I mean, we'll have slightly more fuel than we intended to have, because obviously we burnt some on the takeoff, but that's alright. We'll disarm the ground spoilers. Go to the init page and request the route from there. Flight number in use. Okay.
1,000 to go.
That hasn't imported, has it? Is it? Maybe it has. Direct IVGUS. I wonder why it doesn't save the route. The flight director on. Get the QNH set. I mean, there's no right way to do this, really, is there? I think maybe that is alright. We just have to put in our arrival. Which is going to be... Eddie Macier, thank you very much for the follow. I'm just having a bit of a stinker with the sim at the moment, but all will be well. I'm fairly confident of that now. We put in the 3 right Zulu approach, didn't we? Via the Osgil 1 Charlie. By KEA. I think we might be alright. I think we might be. Let's climb up to 30,000. Flight level 300 rather. Not much we can do here. Cost index 15. Alright, let's try giving it managed speed. Well, disaster averted, sort of. Okay, let me catch up with a little chat. Sim is not a good boy. It's not. Blame Kai. Yeah, I do blame Kai. One of the engines must not have been warmed up properly. Is that what you reckon it was? Oh dear, oh dear. But perhaps we only do this 1 out of every 10 streams. Yes, well, I'm glad everyone found that exciting. That's the main thing. That's there was joy in it for you. Is all that I need. No, I'm running with 1 PC. It's better this than reinstall everything again. That's true. Your class just energy went back in your bed. You should probably be working, but you had a very bad sleep. That's your excuse to your mum. If you need me to rest more, you're very pooped. It's too early. What time is it there? Whereabout? I guess you're in the States, right? This is why you should have complied to my instructions. You're going to go and give your eye a rest. Okay, Kai, thanks for that. It was good fun. See you soon. And I hope your eyes feel better before a rest. At least the game didn't go wonky on final approach like it did for you. Yeah, it's true. That would have been worst. Doing homework while watching me is underrated. Ah, thanks. What PM did you actually release? No, I made that up, Treedrew. It's a complete random guess. I don't know if you're answering if you're fully asleep. How long is this flight? It's an hour. It's an hour and 10 minutes in total. You remember Jeff having the sim freeze at 100 foot from the ground on land? Oh, really? Jeff Boss 2141? Was that MSFS or was that X-Plane? You'll watch that all day, that's slow. Okay, good. You're just doing theory quizzes here. You're welcome to join that if their flight doesn't work. Thank you, Trolls. Seems to be alright now. Seems to be alright. The save and reload seems to have fixed it. We'll turn the seatbelt. I'm so confident. We'll turn the seatbelt signs off. We'll set standard. And oh, hello, wrong one. And then we'll do the checklist. After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Now, see. Oh yes, my path on Volant is very interesting. I mean, we went around to the north of the airport rather than the south, but you know. You can't have everything. Let's reconnect to VATSIM, shall we? See if that'll work. Right, over to Unicom then, and we get towards Athens. 122.8. Oh my, what a kerfuffle! What if the sim said, no, you will not win this time, and that's why it did that thing? Maybe. Plane just went stuttery, I guess, lagging its way up, or maybe it went down. It's 9 AM here, so I'll be landing around 10 AM. Oh, you're in Canada, right. Which bit?
Istanbul traffic, Turkish 9 uniform echo, runway 3 for flight indicated. 62.
The EASA's definition of easy access rules is not the same as yours. Is it hard? Is it hard to? Is it just the volume of it, or is it the complexity, Charles? I'm a bit scared to go in exterior view, but let's give it a go. We've got to at some point, haven't we? Yes, it's fine. Bit of both, but also their website isn't great to navigate. Right. Ah, you'll get there, boss. Sure. I mean, you say that, CEO Anderson, but my PC is not the best, and I get, you know, it's 4 years old now, 5 years old, and I get really, generally, very smooth performance, like more so on much older and worse looking sims. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't. It was a bug, you know. It wasn't a loss of FPS. That was something totally different. My PC, I know this actually because I looked recently. It cost £2,800.
261 police lab established on the island. 10 miles out.
No, wasn't my fault. Definitely wasn't my fault. I can't understand it. I honestly can't explain what that was. That's the beauty of simulators, eh? They throw new things at you all the time. Problems that you've never seen before. But yes, my most recent problem was I had a whole bunch of crashes to desktop. So what I've done is I have rolled back my video card drivers to December 2021 versions. And I no longer have crashes to desktop, so that's good. And I've done multiple flights on it since, and not a single thing has gone wrong. That's in old times now, it would cost 10k. You're getting a PC, it's still being built, it's $1,800, going to try to run MSFS. Cool, well I'm sure you'll be able to. You really want to do a flight, but you really shouldn't because of studying. No, don't do a flight, Tolls. No, you've got to crack on. You've got to crack on with your study, boss. Yeah, no, you've got to work. Chris GLP, welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Show the map. Show the map. Which map, boss? Volanta or Navigraph? While you remember, 256 is 2 for 8. You fancied a common 2 divide 2. What's the 2 to the power of 8? Yes, I can do maths. Right, okay. Thank you, boss. I know. This is why I still haven't finished Air Law, even though I've, you know, been looking at it for 2 months because it is so boring. Feel like Philbert was good at school in his days. I was good at school back in the day, I was, but my brain's gone to mush since those days, right? Which convention in 1944 was a document proposing to establish the Chicago Convention, boss! The Chicago Convention! Looks like he would have 90s. Or maybe a nice Ordnance 7 at Lake District, Norfolk Broads. Yes, but that was page 1 of my Air Law book, Trolls. It's literally the first thing was the Chicago Convention and all the various clauses therein. And I can't honestly work out, to this day, if they're going to expect me to be able to quote all of the articles verbatim or know which numbers they are. Because if they do, that's stupid and I'm not doing it. Favourite airline probably is Asiana. Marker! Hello, boss, welcome. Take it. Good is putting it a little bit strongly, Marker. Adequate. Adequate, boss. What is the WMO? I don't know. No, of course, he was good. He was good. I don't know what the WMO is. Probably currently United, okay. Tazzy, welcome back. The World Monetary Organization, the World Maritime Organization, the World Air Traffic Management Organization, the World Meteorological Organization. I'm going to say the World Meteorological Organization, boss. They're a South Korean airline. Favorite dish is switching. Favorite is switching each week. You're being honest. You have no clue what the airline is. It's a Korean airline. I've had the best experiences on their flights. They're very comfortable, very good food, they look after you. You're going to say I'll pass air law, no? Thank you, boss. But I honestly didn't know. I'd never heard of it. Genuinely, I think I haven't got to that bit yet. I just figured the World Monetary Organization, that's irrelevant. The World Maritime Organization, unlikely to be in an air law thing. The World Traffic Management Organization, I feel I would have heard of if it existed, which left it as the only sensible answer. Heathrow on VATSIM is such a meme. Let me show them. Yeah, that is as bad as it gets, isn't it? Was he doing a parallel approach? Was he at least doing an approach properly? I really hope that the biggest issue was that he was flying a Ryanair into Heathrow, boss. It's really more meant to be. Yeah, okay, there we are, yeah. Oh, thankfully established on the wrong runway so you could continue the approach even though there was ATIS online. Okay, boss, no worries. Yeah, you crack on, boss. Don't let me distract you from your air law. Watching bits of your stream while I'm cruising myself on my way to Singapore. Nice, Ducky. Where are you heading to Singapore from? The controller just straight up laughed at him. Sometimes that's the best you can do. So we are now cruising at flight level 300, finally en route to Athens, despite nearly dying. Better to laugh than cry, yes, absolutely. Just a smaller flight today, yes. Can we go higher? We could go higher. There's nothing stopping us going higher, but it's such a short flight that it's not worth it. SimBrief gave me flight level 360, and then I thought, well, that seems a bit high for an hour's flight, and I looked at what the real-world aircraft had done yesterday, and it only climbed up to flight level 300. In fact, it's such a short flight that we probably ought to start planning our arrival fairly soon. So, yeah, we're going to Kilo Echo Alpha, and from Kilo Echo Alpha, we're expecting the ILS runway 0 right. We don't know whether we're going to get Zulu or Yankee. So I think I put Zulu in the MCDU, so we'll go with that for the setup, and we can always switch it. They're kind of the same, to be honest. Pretty straightforward. Get the charts up for both of them. So this is what our arrival is going to look like. Kilo Echo Alpha is the end of our star. So we're doing the Bibex, I think. To Kilo Echo Alpha, there's a hold there should we need it. And then from Kilo Echo Alpha, we're going to come in on heading 263, then make a right turn onto the 190 radial outbound from Alpha Tango Victor, or distance 20. No. From inbound for Alpha Tango Victor, which is there. And then intercept the localizer. Easy peasy, no lower than 4,000 here, minimum of 5,000 in the hold over Kia. 8,000 until we get there. Easy. ATIS is 0 for 3 left. Thank you, boss. Oh, for 3 left. Oh, okay, they must have switched. Oh yes, I've got ATIS now. I'm in range. Marvellous. So let's change that over. Arrivals. 03 left, Zulu. Are you down now, Sam? Did it all go smoothly for you? I'm a bit worried because of your crash before. Auxil 1 Charlie, Kia. Good. So Zulu 3 left. You had flight level 350 from Edinburgh to Heathrow. Did you really? How long were you at cruising altitude? Oh, nearly died because... Hang on, who? Are we talking to me? Oh, you were the Speedbird A350 from Sharm el Sheikh. Ah, right, nice. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, because you commented on the YouTube comment, didn't you? On the YouTube video. Nice that you found us here as well, boss. We nearly died, as in the sim just locked up. Yeah. Slam dunk approaches are exciting. They are, Stu. This is true. Which Rhino was supposed to be at Glasgow? Yeah, very short flight today, yes. Luckily your lowest score on a quiz so far is 79%, which is still pass mark, although barely, and that was right after the class. If that's your lowest, boss, you're alright, I'd say. It's like a flight from Edmonton to Calgary. No, I couldn't. No. I know where both of them are, but I couldn't tell you. Well, I sort of can picture where they are on a map, but not the distances. Caffel! Caffel! 5 months of Club Filbert. Thank you, boss, very, very much. One of the OG Club Filbert members. Still going. The only difference is the missed approach. I hadn't even got that far. There were 2 chats because I was showing my whole desktop so I could show the thingamajig charts. It was an hour's flight. Descent was about 30 minutes from landing. Climb must have been 20 minutes, so perhaps only 10 at cruise. Yeah. That's not unusual for the Scotland shuttles. No. Been loving the A350, although I wish we could get one in an MSFS. Yeah, me too. Oh, right, yes. That tune's still got it, isn't it? I did consider when I redid my alerts changing it, but I think it's classic and therefore needs to stay. It doesn't, Alex. None of them do, unfortunately. Basically, what the other chat is the Restream chat app, which then gets plonked on the right of your screens through OBS. But the Twitch chat itself should be, right? Jeff Boss! 6 months! 6 months on Twitch! I can't believe that! Can't believe that, boss. Because I wasn't streaming on Twitch 6 months ago. How has that happened? But anyway, welcome. Yeah, we were talking about you earlier. Yeah, I don't know, Alex. Oh, happy Valentine's Day to you too, boss. Hope you're having a romantic one. Found a badge too. Yes, me misclicked. The major problem about the A350 is the systems are not really accessible. Exactly. Exactly. I don't really understand where they get the data from and why it's possible to get it for the older Airbuses, but not the newer ones. But I accept that's the case. You subscribed to me before. You did subscribe to me before I started streaming because you wanted to become a member on YouTube and it wouldn't let you. That's what happened, wasn't it? Your 1 year anniversary today. Oh, happy anniversary, boss. Oh, congratulations. That's really nice. Mix between the A320 and the 152. Oh, dear. Right. So, having done all that, I didn't really actually plan a descent, did I? Where do we want to be and when? We want to be... That's not entirely clear, is it? Where do we absolutely have to be? So this is the initial approach. Let's have a look at the final approach. ILS Zulu or Loc Zulu 43 left. Final approach. So we want to be at 1900 by glide slope intercept, so 5 miles out. So that will be our target. We do have approach online, so they'll probably give us vectors and altitudes to follow. But anyway, for now, we'll put in 1900 in here, 88 nautical miles. Boom. And we're going to use auto brake low because there's loads of runway, so we don't have to worry about that. What a nice day for your anniversary. 2 flies with 1 swat. Yes. You've heard part of it is that there are so many A32NX pilots that developers find it very easy to get info out of them. Yeah, but Matthias was saying on that Aerosoft forum thread that although they know A350 pilots, they just don't have access to the information they need. So your first date was a year ago today on Valentine's Day, Jeff, was it? $4,000 at DME 27. That's a minimum safe though, isn't it? That's not a constraint. Oh, not a constraint, but a good start. Yeah, I should have read the next message, didn't I? Yeah, but I kind of figure as long as we aim for 1900 by that point, and then follow the constraints on the way down, should be all right. You plan to be at flight level 130 Kia. I didn't even know you were flying along, Simon. Sorry. Okay, good, thank you. Landed, no crash of either kind. Well done, Sam. Approached this offline, only tower online. Oh, that's a shame. We took too long. Feels like years ago, though. It's the sign of a good relationship, boss, though, I think. Don't know why, just feels like it is. When you become official. No. Well, it's because official is a bit loose, isn't it? It's going to be the first. Well, there's various anniversaries, aren't there? You believe someone likes you as she has given you her number, and people have told you if she asks you, you'll say no. Your new picture on the pet channel explains all. Let's have a look. Yeah. Don't need a girlfriend this Valentine's. Have you people seen Jake's dog, Sadie? She is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you. Where's the dog? There we are. Look at her. Isn't she sweet? Your VATSIM seems to have issues in V-pilot approaches shown online. Oh, good. Yes, for me too. That's how most Danish people do it. We do when you go from just dating to being boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Right, okay. So that's quite a big thing then, is it? Because I think here, people don't necessarily have a day where they become official. You know, you ask someone out, you go on a date. So you have like the anniversary of your first date, you have the anniversary of the first time, you know, whatever happened. But yeah, it's not really like an official going official day. I don't think. I've certainly never had one in any of my relationships. That Aerosoft forum is a strange one. What do you guys want? More engine options for the A330 for MSFS or P3D? We don't care. More engine options. Yeah. A350 or A380. Alright, P3D's dead. MSF doesn't have a customer base that cares about engine options. And we can't do the A350 and don't want to do the A380. We'll do the A320. Thanks for the input. I found it odd what they were saying, I have to say, about the about trying to simulate the job of a pilot rather than simulating an aircraft. I couldn't really get my head around that. I don't, you know, that because what they produce is aircraft, right? So I don't get. Yeah, I don't understand. Didn't understand that at all. But anyway, there's no JFK in the port, isn't there? I'm surprised by that. Never mind saying tower. Apparently, tower seems to have switched positions to approach. Ah, okay, right. I wondered what all the hearts were about then. Yeah, of course, it's Sadie. You think it's because we don't really do dating that officially here? A lot of people just sort of hang out a bit more and more. Relationships often start with a hookup and then you start dating up. Same here. But yeah. Have I considered a separate output capture card for streaming? Just wondering if that might be an option rather than a complete computer overhaul. The OBS workload would be handled by the card rather than taking a share of CPU, GPU resources. I have thought about it, but funnily enough, I've thought about getting one for my new computer. But my streams are relatively smooth, right? I know when I pan around there's a tiny bit of stuttering. I just don't know if I really want to spend more money on this computer when it's 4 years old without, you know, doing a fairly major upgrade. I don't know, because I very rarely actually watch my streams back. But the bits I do see, I think, yeah, it looks alright. Certainly nothing I should be spending money on making better. They threw a bit of shade at the feet. Oh, did you think that was shade? I wasn't sure. I did wonder. So, trolls. These people, they've been hooking up for 5 months and then they became official. And that day, 5 months after they started hooking up, would be their anniversary. Is that what we're saying? Top picks of Schiphol and Montreal. Done it though. Done it. Suppose we could do it the other way though. Expect vectors. Thank you, boss. That's what Ben and I did on the eastbound though, Montreal to Schiphol. Yeah, I guess so. This is the other thing. Whenever my computer frustrates me, I look at what other people are doing with much, much better computers than I have. And they're also having issues, and their sims are also stuttering, and I don't know. I don't know if it's worth throwing money at hardware at the moment, to be honest. Indeed, that's their anniversary because no one really knows when it started before that. Okay, so that was quite an important day for them, I see. That is interesting. Well, you can do it, Mark, or I might do something else. I think here there's sort of a bit of a culture of, you know, not putting labels on things and, you know, just going with the flow and, you know. Yeah, I don't know. There's stuff that I want to discuss that I won't because this is a family-friendly channel. Just thinking of the edge cases like last week in Essendon. But last week in Essendon, and everything that's happened since, was down to, I'm pretty sure was down to the latest NVIDIA drivers not working properly with my 1080 Ti. Because I've had lots of crashes just like that. The sim wouldn't start. I've done 2 reinstalls. It's all been pretty hectic. And downgrading or rolling back my graphics card driver to the December 2021 version, haven't had a single crash since. Performance has been smooth, other than what happened on takeoff today, not a single glitch. Yeah, you see? I can imagine the frustration. See, now I can sort of cope with it, because I think At least I haven't spent loads of money on hardware to have it do this. At least, you know, one of those things. I think I'd be sick if I did spend big money on hardware and found it no better. I couldn't cope with that. Me and Sadie are watching this stream together. Nice! In my opinion, Aerosoft's just a bit bitter that the MSFS SDK is far more complicated than the P3DX plain one, and they can't master it. So they throw out these excuses of being mid-range and being the saviours of the Xbox market, while at the same time the 737NG3 is expected to be on Xbox and still very much high fidelity. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. I don't know. Thing is, though, I meant what I said on that forum thread. I really did. You know, that I really enjoy their CRJ. I really enjoy their Otter. I don't care that they don't simulate failures. Their systems depth is plenty. There's nothing that I want the CRJ to be able to do on the CRJ that I can't do. So I do think they're selling themselves a bit short by saying that they're going for the Xbox market and, you know, not so much the serious sims, because I think they can bridge that gap, and they do it relatively well. Well, they're not the best, but I've always enjoyed their products. So you've had one crash to desktop since November, but you're not streaming or recording. Funnily enough, that doesn't seem to make any blooming difference to how many CTDs I have. I have just as many when it's just the sim open and nothing else. My performance is exactly the same. It's really odd. Stupid Law 8 quiz. I don't know the stupid call sign of Alitalia because they're dead. Yes. Yes, that's a stupid question. Aerosoft should just stick to being a public controversial, Scott. Emma! Good. What time is it? Afternoon, evening sort of time. Welcome! How are you? Aerosoft might have looked at the development time required to do more and decided commercially the payback is limited. They might. No, but it was on Xbox and they removed it, didn't they, if I remember rightly? The only real difference I've got is I have an AMD GPU. There was someone else on here who has an AMD and said he didn't get many crashes, so a lot of CTD NVIDIA related. I don't know. I don't know. This is the first time that I've tried changing driver and had it work. It was really a last-ditch attempt to make the thing stop crashing. And it worked. Right, we're going to start a descent now. We're going to go down to flight level 140, I think. For now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when it was first released, it was on Xbox. Someone will be able to confirm this, I think. And then they had to remove it because it stopped working after a sim update, and I don't think they've got round to fixing whatever needs fixing to make it work again. CRJ would be so much better in my opinion with a little love. They can't make COM2 work, Probe Heat and anti-ice doesn't work, and the LNAV ILS issues are... Yeah, so those... Well, I don't really care about COM2. I care about the LNAV ILS issues. I care about the ILS issues a lot. I care about the hunting, as you say. Probe Heat and anti-ice are not deal breakers for me. I don't know why. I don't know why. They should be. They should be because they are important for immersion, but I'm not that bothered. I just want it to fly properly. That's the only thing I care about. But yeah, I quite agree. If they could put a bit more time in, then it could be a really good plane. And it's quite a good plane, but it could be better. How much is the CRJ? If I remember rightly, it's about £40 for the 550, 700, and then another 25, 30 for the 700, 900, I think. CRJ's just started just not capturing ILSs at random. It's always just not captured ILSs at random for me, from day one all the way through to the present day, Sam. It really should do holds properly. It should. I don't think I've ever tried to do a hold in it, so I didn't know it didn't, to be honest, but yeah. There's not much love for Aerosoft in the room tonight, is there? Not very Valentine's-y. I think their planes are alright. I think they're alright. I do. I don't feel that what they charge for that CRJ is a rip-off. I think it's a fair price for what you get. Yeah, I'd love it to be a bit better and a bit less broken, but Well, but nothing. I would. I'd love it. I'd love it to be less broken. CRJ's your favourite aircraft. Is it? Is it? I didn't know that. You just need some tough love. Yes. Just playing devil's advocate. Okay, boss. No, it's a valid opinion. It is a valid opinion. Obviously, they're a commercial developer. They're there to make cash. And I think Simon's right when he says there's an element of them saying that they want to focus on the Xbox market, when in fact it's probably driven them mad that they can't get the planes they've made to do what they want to do. You prefer the high workload of the CRJ? Yeah, I like the higher workload of the CRJ. I'd like it even more if I could rely upon it 100% to be able to get to the end of the flight without doing something ridiculous. Devil's avocado. Yes, I can't wait for the ATR. I've never flown one. I'll be completely fresh and new to me. As the CRJ was, actually. I've never flown one of those. In MSFS, fair. Going on to my Xbox to check how many Aerosoft products are on it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know much about what's going on in the Xbox world. Let's get the latest ATIS in case they give us a contact me. Information Charlie. Ordered at 1620, so it's about 40 minutes old. Arrival type ILS Zulu, landing runway 03 left, takeoff 03 right, transition level 100. Let's check that. In fact, we should put all of this stuff in, really, shouldn't we? Surface wind 030 degrees at 2 knots.
Prepare for arrival.
Few 3,000 feet, temperature +8. Again, I can't believe it's so cold in Athens. QNH 1024. Exactly the same as in Istanbul. And the baro minimums for 03 left will be 455 feet. Turn the seatbelt sign on as we descend through flight level 200. It's bad, isn't it? Ah, talk of the devil. They've just sent me a contact me. 132.975. Right, 132.975. Yes. What do they call themselves? Athena arrival.
Turkish 5-hour hotel, welcome to Athens. Continue left on Alpha, then right on Kilo, gate of choice.
Alpha, then Kilo, gate of choice, Turkish 5-hour hotel.
Athena arrival, Sunturk 16 Zulu. Good evening. We have information Charlie. We are on the Osgil 1 Charlie arrival, descending through flight level 156.
Sunturk 16 Zulu radar identified flight level 155. Maintain present heading, descend flight level 140. Vectoring left Zulu runway 03 left.
Maintain present heading, descend flight level 140, and we'll expect to vectors for the ILS Zulu 3 left, Sunturk 16 Zulu.
Sunturk 16 Zulu, high speed approved.
And high speed approved, Sunturk 16 Zulu.
Sunturk 45 Tango, established left 03 left.
Sunturk 4 Sierra Tango, wind is calm, clear to land runway 0 left.
Clear land 03 left, Sunturk 45 Tango.
That's a good analogy, Simon, actually. That is a good analogy. What a rude first officer interrupting me, I know.
Santurca 1901, expedite your descent.
Expedite descent, Santurca 1191.
It is still winter, I know. I just think of Greece as being quite temperate all year round. Shows how much I know. Can I request a diversion to a warmer place? Not with the fuel we've got on board, boss, I'm afraid. Total of 1 Aerosoft product on exports. Is that the Twotter? I really want their A330 to be good as well. I do. Landing prediction is live. Thank you, Alex. Minus 175 seems optimistic even for a Sky God. Have a look at my last flight on Volanta bus. But yeah, it is a bit optimistic, right? Sam! Sam with a gifted sub! To Jake! You absolute star, thank you so much! Jake, welcome back to Club Filbert! That's really nice of you, Sam. Really nice of you. Oh, what product is it they have? Did they have snow in Athens recently? I don't know. Yeah, that's such a nice thing to do. Thank you, boss. "99% estimate of hard landing." Really? Let's have a look. At or above 170. Oh, I see. That's the cutoff, is it? Okay. Just to clarify, above 175 is not a hard landing, boss. Above 300, maybe.
Ready service terminated. Contact Athena radar on frequency 143 decimal 325.
Yeah, you're right. 175 is tough to beat. It is. It is. I hadn't seen what the prediction was. I thought someone had actually predicted minus 175 rather than that was the threshold. You're betting on 500 or 1,000 for the Navy.
The Athena radar has closed. Uniform 128. Bye bye.
What's the ETA? Not long at all, Stewie. Not long at all. So in the sim now, it is 1600.
Santurca 191, continue descent flat level 100.
For 100, Santurca 1191.
1518 apparently, so that's a load of nonsense. Oh, hang on, this must be 15, not 16. Yeah, I was misreading it. 18 minutes, Stewie. 8 minutes, boss. No, he didn't close, no. Someone else was not there. Had a proper oof landing of even minus 300 is not an awful landing, Sam. It's fine. Anything below 500 is fine. There's too much obsessing over smoothness in this world. That's my view. Not sure what the Ryanair flight you were on, but it was definitely over 175. Let's go for Butterboss. I have faith in you. Alright. We'll do our best. We'll do our best, Stewie. And I will try to prove your faith correct. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out there, though, isn't it? Cold, but pretty. Oh, God, Jay, it's too much pressure. Too much pressure. First, I haven't done it yet, but first I say I'm deleting your beloved poetry channel. Now I'm about to break your heart again by not buttering this landing. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Oh, by the way, if anyone's new round here and are unaware that I stream on YouTube as well, do make sure you come and follow me there. Half my streams are on YouTube. And do join us in the
Discord. Zulu maintain present heading descent 8,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Maintain present heading descend 8,000 feet, QNH 1024, Sunturk 16 Zulu. Ew, these buttons are getting fiddlier, these knobs.
Sunturk 16 Zulu, high speed is still approved.
Roger, high speed still approved for Sunturk 16 Zulu, thank you. Yeah, come join us on Discord, come join us on YouTube, that was the gist of it.
Sunturk 45 Tango is clear of the left.
There is a lot at stake.
Sunturk 45 Sierra left on Alpha, right on Kilo stand Bravo 41.
Let's maintain our current speed then if high
left on
speed's approved,
Alpha,
shall we?
right on Kilo, and
Call
stand
it
to
290.
41 for Santa 45 Tango.
Center 11901, then right heading 270, descent 4000.
Get spad and twiddle those Bravo knobs. I could do that! I could do that. Do they not work without that? I thought they did. No, I must be thinking of the FS labs. Right, so we've been cleared to an altitude, so let's set the local pressure. 1024. QNH 1024 set.
1024 set. Passing 12,300. Now.
Oh, beautiful.
205, clear destination Belgrade.
So beautiful.
Kilo Oscar 2 Tango departure runway 03 right, 11 initial 7000 and spoke 7200.
Do you know though, Alex, for whatever reason, even when I am in a plane that is compatible with the Bravo, I don't use the knobs. I don't know why. I suppose I find it less immersive than actually doing them in the cockpit. 10 field liaison, that's a lot. You're a big spender, Jake, you're a big spender. Isn't this stunning? Proper pogged for the approach now. I know, because your government doesn't trust you not to be a dirty gambling addict, Charles. This is why, right? Same as the Dutch, I think. No, it's just... Spill the 999, nice to see you too. How are you doing? How can anyone not love this sim? Approach checklist.
Center 11901, right heading 300.
Heading 300.
Approach checklist.
1191.
Hello?
1000 to go.
Checked. Approach checklist.
Pegasus 160 Zulu, continue descent 6000.
Continue descent 16,000, Suntec 16 Zulu. You would put more in, but you really want a book presentation. You really want a book presentation and you don't have enough faith. That's what we're saying, Jake. Approach checklist. No, it's not working. It's alright.
Approach phase activated.
Approach checklist.
11901, are you able to expedite your descent?
Approach checklist.
It works better, Center 191.
Approach checklist.
Rudder, Center 11901, then right heading 360, descent 3000.
Approach checklist.
360, 3000, clear local.
Approach checklist.
03 left, Center 191.
It was working earlier. Approach checklist. Approach checklist.
From number 30 left, Center 191.
It's alright, I'll do it all myself.
Affirmative, 03 left.
FA sulking, no biscuits. Yeah, I am. I'm doing very well, thanks, Builder. Look at the poll now. Ooh, a few. Okay. Gosh. Oh, gosh, that's too much. People have bet too much. I can't cope with this level of pressure.
Pegasus 160, descend 4000.
Descend 4000, Pegasus 16 Zulu. Still got a fair old way to go, so we'll keep our speed up, seeing as that's been approved. You put all of your Filbios in, good grief. That's obviously works for every song. Oh dear. Let me quit FS2 crew and restart it and see if it gets better. It did throw up an error when I went back to the main menu, so that could be something to do with it. No, it's working since then though, isn't it? Whatevs.
Speed. Speed.
What do you mean speed? Speed? Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed. Woohoo! Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Seat belts.
On.
Barrow ref.
1024 set.
1024 set. Minimum.
Contact 45 Tango has arrived on stand. Thanks for your excellent
455 set. 455 feet set.
455 set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Do you know I've never been...
16 Zulu, right heading 250.
Right heading 250, Suntech 16 Zulu. Gonna go back into manage speed now.
16 Zulu, confirm you have units 1024.
A firm, we're on 1024 showing 4,000 feet, Suntech 16 Zulu.
Also because I see you at 3,800 feet and there is a mountain ahead with a minimum altitude 3,500.
That's interesting. We'll keep our eyes peeled. We should be a, you know, I can see the mountain. We should be okay. But thanks for the warning, Suntech 16 Zulu.
Suntech 1191 will be good for the visual approach.
Suntech 1191 visual approach approved. Report on wind side.
Tom, hello. Can't wait for FS2 crew to the CRJ. No, that should be good.
1191 wind is calm. Clear to land runway just left.
One calm runway 30 left, 03 left, clear to land, Suntech 1191.
I thought we were going to go down to 250 knots, but we aren't because he activated the approach phase without me telling him to, so let's get the speed up a little more. We'll do 230 for now, I think. As a minimum. Could probably do a little more. Don't want to push it though. You don't any Philbio bonuses either, you call a scam. What's the scam? What's the scam here? I can't fix my landings, boss.
Athens approach, Kalispera, GN201, descending Warwick Street, Charlie, arrival, passing flight level 240.
GN201, Kalispera, Spoke 7234.
Spoke 7234 at GN201.
Might be the issue with VPilot not correctly interpreting the MSFS. Yeah, I'm also slightly wondering if when I reloaded it, if it broke the live weather. It's another possibility.
GN201 radar contact at flight level 234, maintain present heading.
If going to download this Oslo Freeway Sealer and set up for some SAS ops this evening, assuming the sim behaves itself.
Descend flight level 120,
I hope it does so.
Maintain heading.
Don't forget that driver tip. You have to be you do, trolls. But that gives us a fair amount of leeway between us and the mountains.
Yes, Center 116, Zulu right heading 290.
Right heading 290, Suntech 16 Zulu.
And 16 Zulu, descend 3000.
And descend 3000, Suntech 16 Zulu. Now we can go down to green dot speed, I think. Literally never done a high speed below 10,000 before. Don't know why. Very, very nearly down, Melon. Don't give up now, boss.
205, unit 1024, pushing start approved.
I saw you. I saw your lights, Ormeter.
Pushing start approved, position south.
It's a beautiful approach, isn't it? Really beautiful. I don't see your lights now, but I do. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I spot you. I got you.
16 Zulu right heading 340, clear the ILS Zulu runway to the left, report established.
Right heading 340, cleared. ILS Zulu approach runway 03 left, and we'll report established. Suntech 16 Zulu. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
I was so busy taking screenshots at Heathrow that I totally forgot to activate the approach phase earlier. Your Philippines have stopped going up. Oh, really? Oh, sorry, boss. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's really odd. I don't know what to do about it. Oh, it's a fixed Twitch thing. Oh, there we are. There we are. It avoids people/bots farming channels by sitting in chat not doing anything. But why does any... Why do bots want channel points? I don't get what the advantage of them is, to be honest. Unless you're, unless you're going to be on the stream to actually use them. You usually just keep the tab open but mute the tab, not the video, and the points roll in. Yeah, I've heard that is a way to keep the viewer figures up. I didn't know it also worked for points, but I guess that would make sense. Oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. The advantage is that bots love seeing book presentations. Yeah, last minute bets. Place your bets. Saving your 14k so you never fail a vote. Flaps 2. Fair enough. Flaps 2.
Radar altimeter alive.
Flaps 2.
Speed check.
Thank you. Better late than never. Gear down.
Contact 119, we're vacated 03 left.
Flaps 2.
Contact 1191, nothing you left on Alpha, then right on Kilo, stand Bravo 4.
I know, it's like he's been doing this all his life, Caffel, isn't it?
Left on Alpha, right on Kilo, stand Bravo 43, Sunturk 1191.
Athena, Sunturk 16 Zulu is established ILS 03 left.
Contact 16 Zulu, wind is calm, clear to land, Bravo 0.
Clear to land 03 left, Sunturk 16 Zulu. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Caffel, have you bet against me? Shocked and appalled. Not for the first time today, boss.
Indiana 201, maintain present heading, descent 8050 and it's 1.
General mod behaviour today has been poor.
Descent 8000 feet, QNH 1024 on present heading at GN 201.
Caffel's leading the down. Above 175 is still better. It's true, boss.
Arrival, good evening, Transavia 43 Alpha, information Delta, descending level 1.
It might break again, Caffel. It's true. Flaps 3.
Speed checked.
Transavia 3 Alpha, good afternoon, radar contact
Flaps
at level
Flaps full.
Then right heading
Speed checked.
150, descent flight level 130, vectoring left
full.
Zulu runway 0.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed. Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Of 205, taxi call going runway 03 right via Echo Delta 5 and Delta.
I'm not looking at the chat.
14 runway 03 right via Echo Delta 5 and Delta. 205.
300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
Checked.
100.
Puppies are way off here, aren't they?
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Spoilers. No reverse. Engine 1 and 2. Decel.
Felt pretty buttery. Felt pretty buttery.
70 knots.
But we are relying on Volanta, which does sometimes tell lies. The touchdown zone, that was the bit we touched down in Ormeter. Yeah, people wanted butter though, so you can't have butter and bang on the touchdown zone. You got to pick. I was going for a less than 175. Phil BA's in the toilet. Oh, there we are, Scott.
Center 160, welcome to Athens. Continue left on Alpha, then right on Kilo, stand Bravo 37.
Left Alpha, right Kilo, stand Bravo 37, Sunter 160, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
201, then right heading 290, descent 4,000.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Heading 290, descend 4000,
Predictive
GN
wind
201.
shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
We appreciate your business and we hope to see you once
Sabiha 3 Alpha, maintain present heading, descend 8,000 feet, unit 1024.
Left Alpha. This is Alpha. Need to get me blimmin' charts up though so I don't get lost again. I will let you know, Stewie. You bet 10k, but not for that. No, left Alpha, right Kilo, he said. Everything's back this way, isn't it? Isn't it? Don't tell me I've gone the wrong blimmin' way. Don't tell me I've gone the wrong way again. Oh yeah, I have gone the wrong way again. Oh dear. I could have sworn everything went backwards from here. That's why I just turned around behind me. Yeah. What are we on? Alpha...
160, left on Bravo, then right on Kilo.
Left on Bravo, right on Kilo. I was just about to call you to fess up. Thank you very much, Suntet 160.
Tarot 205, are you ready for departure? Yes, Tarot 205, are you ready for departure? Tarot 205, wind is calm, clear the program will be right.
Because last time, right, first of all, careful. Let me try and explain this to all of you noobs. When you land, you don't want to just come off at the taxi at the exit and sit there in case there's another aircraft behind you. So certainly in Heathrow, I don't know about the rest of it. It's normal to go the right way afterwards. Now the difference here is there are two bridges, and I didn't know that. So it was my fault really, but anyway. Linus, you missed the landing, but you're in time to watch me get lost on the taxi in, so that's something.
201, descent 3000, high speed approved.
I realized as I started what I thought I had a very good excuse, and I just didn't. I just didn't. So there we are.
Hey, again for 201.
Flight over scenery is stunning, isn't it? Yeah, it's just, well, as we know, I hope we all know, number 2.
3000, high speed approved, SDN 201.
Number 2 in my top add-ons of 2021 list. Navigraph charts honestly need to up their taxi chart game. Well, it's Jeppesen, isn't it? Jeppesen needs to up their taxi chart game so that we can have better charts in Navigraph. I quite agree, though. Sometimes you just cannot tell. You just cannot tell which taxiway is which, can you?
Of 205, radar identified the passing 1500, continue climb flight level 230, and
I need moving stand charts as well.
Pursue direct Beren.
I mean, he's not wrong though, is he, Caffel? He's not wrong. Whatever Volanta says, whoever wins the points, he's not wrong. Okay, let's see what we're doing now. Bravo 37. Oh, okay, yes, it's one of these on the right. That's a shame. He parked at a proper gate, IRL. Sometimes they aren't even labelled unless you go to something like a parking stand shot where they are labelled, but there isn't a moving... I know, we do need moving shots for an immersion killer though. They are perhaps unless you're in...
201, right, heading 310.
A plane that actually has them, like the A380 has them, right? 787 I think also has them. Right, don't get it wrong again. Bravo 37. Four 5, 4 3, 4 1, 3 9, 3 7. I bet. It's a floating plane. Talking of immersion killers. Taxi light off.
Area 43 Alpha, left getting 120.
Oh, look at that bus. It's like a GSX bus. It's going to be a little bit tight with that Turkish from the looks of things, isn't it? Don't want to clip his wing. No, we might be alright. I'll just edge it ever so slightly to the left of the line. Oh yeah, we got loads of room. Perspective, innit? Are you the Turkish or meter? No, okay. You're the other Pegasus, aren't you? Yeah, I remember you now. Rate checking me on the taxiways. Right, there we are. Parking brake set.
Heading 340, clear for ILS Zulu 03 left.
APU bleeds on.
Report established.
Engines can come off. Seatbelts can come off. We got no one to watch if everyone's down before me, I think. Beacon can come off because it's been seconds since the engines were turned off. And yeah, parking checklist. No, these are remote stands used by passenger aircraft, but the real flight parked on the main terminal with a jetway and everything. Still, never mind. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Nav logo on.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and shocks.
On and in.
Parking checklist complete.
Okay. Okay. Well, I got some good news and some bad news. And it's actually the same piece of news. It's the same piece of news, which is... I'm so sorry, Jake, and everyone else who had faith. It was 198, according to Volanta. It was 198. Sorry, man. 198. Why are my strobes still on? Volanta is a liar. He hasn't turned my blooming strobes off. I rely upon him for this. Yeah, so there we are. I'm gutted as well. And this is what makes landing rate predictions based on Volanta so exciting. It's all just a load of rubbish. It's 50-50. Although you're right, you're still sad. Disgusting. I know. Volanda is yeah, it is. I think that's, yeah. Not rigged. I mean, maybe rigged by Orbex. I don't know. But not rigged by me. So well done to all those of you who had little faith. And yeah, I'm really sorry to those of you who had more faith. It definitely was less than 175. Absolutely no way it was more than 175. But all we've got to go by is Volanta's random number generator. So there we are. Why don't you get the one that flashed up as soon as you touched down? Because it's an immersion killer. I hate that sort of thing. Just not my cup of tea. I also don't care about my landing rates. The only people who care about my landing rates are other people. I'm not that interested. You won 14 Philbios, and how many did you bet, Mark? You won 14k, Caffel! Never doing a poll again. I don't blame you, Jake. I don't blame you, to be honest. Have we not got air stairs at this stand? I'm a little bit surprised. Let me see if I can make them happen somehow. Which one is it? Upper panel. Maybe we have to open Pushback Express for that. Don't know. Blame Alex. The only thing worse than this would be if it was minus 176. That is true. Yeah, I'm trying to call them with Pushback. Just open Pushback Express. But normally Flight Crew A320 does it automatically as part of the shutdown checklist if they're there, and it hasn't. Yeah, they haven't implemented them. They haven't implemented them at this stand. That's a shame. That is a shame. No, there aren't. Oh, thank you for confirming, All Meter. I'm all on my own now. Turkish is gone. All Meter's gone. Oh, we got a KLM over there. That's nice. Right. Sad times for those of you with faith. I only make the predictions. Unlike some, I don't wager 10k on our streamer effectively failing. Oh dear. The Toolboy one forces them to spawn. Does it? I don't think it does if there are none there. I think if they're not programmed into the position, you can't have them. I'm pretty sure. Also, that you can't have the toolbar pushback running at the same time as Pushback Express, or it messes it up. Unfortunately, you've got to go and get tea dinner ready. Okay, no. Oh yeah, it's that sort of time, isn't it? Gosh, that's a much longer stream than I expected. It's been 2.5 hours. You just knew. You knew nothing, Caffel. You knew nothing. You were wrong. Just because the Volanta doesn't say it doesn't mean you were right. Melon, sleep well. Sleep well, boss. Good night. Thank you for sticking around and staying up for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Looks like your grind to 30k starts again. It does. You have to eat too. No worries, Trells. I have to eat quite soon as well, I think. Anyway, you've all been wonderful. Before some of you go, I do want to just say a few thank yous for what has gone on this stream. But I just have to get... Yeah, don't stick around if you've got to eat. I don't know how to do it. Here we are, Stream Manager. This is it, isn't it? So, we'll go from top to bottom. Pete, Sam, with his very kind gift of a sub to Jake. Jeff Boy 2141, the legend, resubscribing for the 6th month in a row. Caffel resubscribing with Prime, 5 months. Alex cheering 256 bits. Simon cheering 100 bits. And Jenny cheering 100 bits. And Satira resubscribing to Club Filbert Ruby, also for... for 1 month. Total of 6 months. Nacho Cheese subscribing with Prime. Wojtek resubscribing with Prime. So yes, thank you very, very much to all of you. What was the landing rate, Scott? It was 19... Hang on. Well, what was the landing rate? The landing rate was about 100. What does Volanta say the landing rate is? 198, boss. Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't blow all of yours, Stewie. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was 198. You predict what Volanta will say, not what was your line. Exactly. Exactly. Butter, but glad I retained my Philbios. It was butter. I mean, that's an absolute scam if ever there was one, calling that 198. One of the smoothest landings that I've ever done. Anyway, what can you do? What can you do? Right, who is streaming for us to raid? Let's have a little look. Chewy, Edward the Pilot, Mint, Alpha Originals, Flight CBJ. What are they all doing? Mint will be doing we raided her quite recently. Chewy probably doesn't need the raid, probably wouldn't even notice the raid. I don't know. I think it's between Chewy and Edward the Pilot and Alpha Originals. Who do you like out of that lot the most? Oh, I think Alpha Originals is coming to the... Oh no, he's in the cruise. He's in the cruise. It says there's no one watching him, but there can't be no one watching him. I think that's a Twitch glitch. Chewy? Alpha. Right, Alpha Originals has the least amount of views. Yeah, but I don't believe it. Oh, he's got 21. Okay, he's got 21. Yeah, it is show. Okay, fine. I mean, they're all good. They're all blooming good streamers. We'll raid Alpha. Let's do it. Now, Club Filbert Gold. Hang on, I can't even get back to my own channel to do it. Gold and Emerald. I'll be in the exclusive VIP voice chat for in about 10 minutes. We'll go and say hello to Alpha first, but I hope to see some of you there. And yeah, thank you all once again for watching. And stick around for the raid if you wouldn't mind. Yes, do that. Do the Filbert raids thing. Yeah, it's been really nice. It's been really good fun. So thank you for your company. Next stream is tomorrow at 1900 Zulu over on YouTube. We're in the PMDG 777 flying from Denver to San Francisco. So I hope to see you there. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, he says, without having the right window open or anything. Yeah. See you soon. Take care.